if anybody knows me, they know the struggles that I have been going through with social media ever since I got out of prison. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. This live right here. Oh, thank you. That's a cool hat. This live. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Cat, for the galaxy. This live is going to be on the real. So I'm not BSing around. We're just going to have some conversation on the real. So I've got my water here because I do get dry mouth. So I'm going to be ready. And we're going to do this thing. So yeah, I did just reactivate this profile. Like I said, it was set to delete. But since I was in my 30-day range, I was like, you know what? I want to do a live. I want to address some things. I'm in a spot in my life right now to where I feel like I can address some things. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Tennessee. I'm able to address some things that I feel like I have been not able to address for specific reasons in the last year and a half, whether it be parole or contracts with the show. So now that I have none of those restrictions, you get the real me now. So where should we begin? Goodness. Oh, thank you, Cherry Blossom. Okay, so I guess the first topic I want to talk about is the show. So I know a lot of you have been asking in my comment sections, is there going to be a season 3? Okay, so what happened with that is season 2 ended and we were not sure if we were going to get picked up for a season 3 or not. So we were in a time period of where it's like we're not filming. And life happens, stuff was happening. Like I got off a parole. And they wanted to make sure they captured that just in case there would have been a season 3. So we did film the day that I got off of parole. My friends were there, so they got to experience the whole filming process and everything. It was quite a night. I wish y'all would have been able to see that night. I know there was like little bits on social media. But we went hard. It was a lot of fun. I was happy to have my friends there to experience it with me. But I want to say when I was vacationing in Miami with my dad, Christy, Aurora, and Ken, I got a phone call from the network, and they let me know that there's not going to be a season 3, and the reason why is because Lifetime Network, their demographic of viewers have an age range, okay? And so their age range is above my, I guess, demographic. So I usually age range of the demographic from like 18 to 30, whereas their network, their main viewers are usually in 40s and 50s. So they basically understood, and this is a problem that we had been having from the first season and the second season. We were seeing that a lot of the viewers that are interested in watching my story and watching my life unfold, we're part of a generation that has streaming. We want to watch it on streaming. Well, Lifetime is a network based on cable. And so there was so many people that's like, I can't find it. Where do I find your show? And I'm like, it's on cable. And so a lot of people had to go on apps like Friendly or Next Day on the Lifetime app. So it was not as available as a potential streaming service could have been to our show. So in a sense, we, over the course of, these seasons, we started to see that the partnership between my show and the network, we tried to, make it merge in a way that it was mutually beneficial. But we were seeing that it just wasn't the right platform for my show, because of the age demographic that is watching. So with that being said, I'm like, okay, I completely understand that. That's something that I had been voicing as a concern when I saw that viewership was lower for this last season. I'm like, there's a lot of people that want to watch the show, but they're like, I don't have cable. So after we made the decision to, break apart from Lifetime, it was a mutual understanding. I'm like, I completely understand. That makes complete sense. So then there was talk of, there's a lightning storm coming. Sorry. Then there was talk about potentially looking for another network for our show to kind of reinvent our show, where it was not Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup anymore. It was, this new chapter of my life as a mom, my life in freedom. And so I was like, okay, we had interested buyers. Hulu was interested, as well as other networks were interested in creating maybe not the same show, but still covering my life. And so this opportunity came around where it's like, okay, I'm not partnered with a network, but I have the option to say, you know what? I don't want another show. I want to live a private life, a normal life now. And these opportunities, these kind of forks in the road, don't come often. When you are signed to a network, you are contractually obligated to post when they want you to post, go to events when they want you to go to events, to promote the show, film. It is in the contract that I signed that how many film days we had, what is required of me. It's a lot that goes into contracts with a network. And even as so much as, how long can you be under a certain amount of time that you can't even do another show or something similar, like a documentary. So I had a conversation with my manager, and I was like, you know what? I had been begging for just a life of quietness, of silence, of no social media, no television show, nothing like that. But I had been in these contracts for so long. So finally, now that my obligations are done with season 2 and there's not going to be a season 3, I told my manager, you know what? I don't want another show. I don't want you to pitch it to another network. I just want to be done. Can we just be done? And he's like, obviously he's my manager, so he's going to do what's in the best interest of, the bottom line, as well as to me. Mike and I go way back, and he's been a figure in my life that I respect him a lot, and I respect his opinions. But I was like, I understand where you're coming from, that there is a lot of people that is interested in my life. I understand that. But I'm also just me, and I'm just a mom. Like, I'm not a character in the act. I have a real life going on, and the people that film the show, they're great people. I loved our crew. Our crew was amazing. Some of them are still good friends to this day. The producers were amazing. Like, we had a great team behind our show. And that is what made it so wonderful to film. If people are going to bitch your house 5 days a week, hopefully you like them. So we really liked the crew that we had. But the downside is, okay, so when you are filming, say I want to go to the grocery store, okay? They have to call and clear the grocery store to make sure that they even allow them to film at the grocery store. So I can't just tell the film crew, hey, I'm going to Rouse's or I'm going to Target, and they just follow me. That's not how that works. It's a whole like setup process where they gotta call a manager and get clearance and And if it's a big name brand like Target or Walmart, they're not gonna be able to film at a place like that. So often the shops that we would have to go to is these like little specialty boutiques and stuff. So it's a little bit of a hindrance to not be able to say, okay, I just want to go here and do my business and that be it. It's a schedule, it's a job, and it does take work. It's like, yes, it's reality. Yes, you're filming what you're doing in your life, but there's all these added extra steps to it. So it's like, and for season 2, technically we were supposed to be, Aurora's birth was supposed to be the last thing that we filmed. Well, Aurora had came earlier than expected. She was due on January 22nd, and I didn't expect to have her a few weeks early. So we still had a good 2 months of filming to still do. My hope when I did, I think it was Good Morning America, I was like, I don't want to have Aurora on film. I don't, if they get the birth, that is all that I'm giving them is the birth, and we're not even going to show her. Time came, December came, she came early. So we did not expect that curveball. So then it became like, okay, they want to film 2-3 weeks post her birth. And I'm like having conversations with the network, and I'm like, listen, I have already said, you guys hear the thunder out there? I don't want to have Aurora on camera. I'll give y'all the birth. I'll give y'all that. But I don't want to have my daughter grow up in this life, okay, where she's being scrutinized, she's being talked about, she's being posted. I don't want any of that. I live that life, and it sucks. It sucks. Yeah, it sucks big time. And so we ended up making an agreement that she would be shown, but like in abstract, creative ways, like far away shots, her face is blurred, her little hand, like different ways to where it's not just full on her. And even to the week before the last episode, sorry, that scared me. Good Lord, it's really bad out there. Even as far as the week before the final episode came out, and that whole thing happened with the Easter pictures that Ken and I had taken her to go see the Easter Bunny, and we put the heart emoji over her face, and someone used AI to try to remove it, but they plastered another baby's face on it, or it wasn't her. At the end of the day, it wasn't her. So I tell the network about it, and they're like, well, since someone has been trying to put Aurora's face out there, wouldn't it be powerful? Wouldn't it be better for it to come from you, and give you the opportunity and you the power back, instead of all these other people trying to sneak pictures of her and everything? And I'm like, no. And they're like, we could look into possibly a bump up in pay of the episode if you unblur her face. Okay? No amount of money thrown at me is gonna make me change my mind. I don't want to show my daughter's face. I am trying to respect her privacy. And yes, I'm a mom. I would love to be one of those moms that could post her kids on Facebook and enjoy being a mom that way, showing how beautiful my daughter is. I would love to be that kind of mom. I scroll past my friends on Facebook all the time taking pictures of their kids, and I'm like, oh God, I wish I could do that. But because I am who I am, and because these people that have opposing opinions of me, or very strong opinions of me, that they take it far beyond a dislike for me, should I say, they take it beyond that, and I'm not going to put her in that position. So I'm trying to do what I can to protect her. So I was like, with respect, no, I turned down your offer. I'm not going to accept more money just to unblur her face. And this is all things, everything that I'm telling you right now, I'm only able to tell you because I'm no longer under a NDA with the network. I'm no longer under any sort of like gag order where it's like, you can't talk about this, you can't talk about that. It would be a breach of contract if you do this or if you do that. It's all over now. So what you see is what you get now. The muzzle is off. So I'm now able to kind of tell you guys what I've been going through. Thank you so much. I didn't see the name who sent that. And so anyway, so that was that whole thing about unblurring or blurring, not blurring her face in the show. So it's another thing. So now moving on to, like I was saying about potential season 3. I was like, well, how do you have a story about my life and not have my daughter in it? Like I said, I don't want to have my daughter grow up in the entertainment industry. I don't want her to be a cash cow. I don't want her to that to be the focus. And it's like, gosh, sorry, it's so loud up there. It's thundering pretty bad. I'm like, if you want to talk about me, if you want to make a documentary about me, that's fine. It's like I've been plastered around anywhere and like a show pony for the last, 10 years anyway. What does it matter? But I'm like, you're not going to do that to my kid though. So I'm like, ultimately, the choice was continue on with the show, make some money. They do pay good. Or forfeit the money and choose a private as people will let me, life. And that means money struggles. That absolutely, I am not rich. I have $3 million. No, absolutely not. I'm not broke, but I'm also not rich. I have a nest egg, and without doing another season, there is no income. Like I said, I had this account set for deletion. So that means no creator fund. That means I'm not making money off of TikTok. So, and the people that are like, get a job. Okay, I have a almost 8-month-old daughter. Ken works. My parents live an hour and 15 minutes away. I don't necessarily have people, I'm not going to leave her with a babysitter. So, and I'm not going to put her in daycare and stuff like that. Like, I don't trust people that much. I have trust issues. People need to know I have trust issues. Thank you for the galaxy. I'm a protective mom. I hear stories all the time about kids getting, abused or hit or stuff like that in daycare. No. So I'm like, I am a stay-at-home mom. I take care of my daughter, so I needed to find another source of income of something that I could do where I stay home and do. For a long time, that was social media. Thank you so much, Angel Marie. Love you, girl. For a long, long time, that was social media for me. The reality of it is I used to make probably about $3,000 a month on TikTok from the Creator Fund. The Creator Fund's great. But if you're not wanting to showcase your life, then you're kind of limited, especially, coming from someone who was on reality TV. Thank you. People have said, do Cameo, do this, do that. I don't want to. So what I found is I like artwork. I like painting. This is something that I can do at home. And no, it's not Picasso. No, it's not great. But I'm still learning, and that's the fun thing about it is I'm learning. I'm learning so much more about art. It's art has been a passion of mine for a very long time. I actually have a painting that I did a long time ago. Okay, it's not good. It's just my handprints. But this is before the crime, so it's my handprints. And we were able to get this from the Habitat House and some of my other paintings. So painting is something not new. This is something I've been doing for a long time, in different ways and stuff like that. Selling it, like I said, I need an income. I do have a child to provide for. Ken provides what he can, and he does an amazing job providing for the family. But as a mom, like in this economy, both parents need to be bringing in an income to stay above water. That's just the reality of life. So anybody that knocks my art, I'm sorry, it's not perfect. It is abstract. I never claimed to be, making the Mona Lisa. It's one thing about me. I'm kind of funny, so I'll play jokes. And I charge a lot. Yeah, I do. California is like, I buy mine at Target and it's $59.99, $57.99 before tax. So it's like, yeah, I do what I can to bring in any kind of income, because I'm at a disadvantage. If I, as someone who was in reality TV, as someone as well known as I am, you think I can go and work at Abercrombie and Fitch, whatever, or the mall and not get recognized? There are people on this app that have called places that I'll go shop or I will go eat at a restaurant. They will call and harass the place. So I would love to ask these people, the people that are like, get a job. If I got a 9-to-5, would y'all like let me work? Would y'all leave me alone and just let me do my job without calling and be like, do you know a schmurder works there? I'm gonna get her fired. So it's like, I am at that disadvantage. So I'm like, strip everything away and realize I do have a child, a living, breathing child to provide for. And I'm just literally doing the best I can with what I have to work with. So anyway, moving on from that. So that is why there is no season 3. It's because I chose to not continue on. Lifetime chose not to continue on with me because the viewership didn't match up. I chose not to continue on with another network who would have picked up our show. So ultimately, that's the reason why. And now what am I left with? So now I'm doing good in my life. I'm enjoying living a more quiet, private life. As for social media, let's loop back into social media. Social media and I, as we have seen on the show, has been something I have been battling with since I got out of prison. My expectations of social media when I got out was basically, oh, thank you, Mac. I just read a text. My expectations for social media when I got out was like, I want to post selfies. I want to play on Snapchat. I want to be goofy and do silly TikTok videos of me dancing and like everything that I was like scrolling by. I'm like, oh, that's a trendy video. I want to do that. And, because it's like I didn't get a chance to get into all that stuff when I was locked up. Like, when I was locked up, all this stuff was going on. And I'm like, I want to try that out. I'm 34 years old, but like in my soul, I feel like sometimes I'm like 20. I'm like, sometimes I could be a little goofy, be immature, be a little smart ass sometimes, but that's only like one part of me. That's cool. Thank you. The other part of me is every bit of 34 and learning what are my priorities in life? What is the meaning of me? Who am I? And I think that, if we take away all of the content that gets put about me, the narratives that get put out there. I mean, just look at, it was breaking news that I cut my hair. I got a new haircut. Okay. But if you take away all of that extra content from creators, the reality is I never got to figure out who I am. And so, yeah, I'm going to be 50 different versions of me. I do change. I grow. And some things stay the same. Because maturing comes with time I didn't have. And in prison is supposed to be reform. Okay, in a lot of ways, prison is actually just a babysitter. It's an adult babysitter. I have seen countless times of how the guards handle inmates' bad behavior, and to the people that are like that, for the people that are really wanting to better themselves, they honestly get something out of prison. But to the people that are just, we call them frequent flyers. So that just means they get out, they reoffend, they go right back. They do it and they do it and they do it. I've seen one girl come back 15 times. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, you again? When are you ever gonna learn? But that's unfortunately how it is. And during COVID, it was really bad, because it's like they were trying to make sure that everybody didn't get COVID, but also that meant whenever somebody did something wrong, segregation was filled because they were using it as quarantine for a while. The prison does what they can, and with the programs. Like for me, I try to do as many programs as my prison would allow me to do. I did group therapy, which I got certificates in. I got my GED, which I was super proud of myself, because it's like I had to learn all that stuff from the ground up. So it's like, yeah, my GED might not be a college degree. Okay, but it was big for me, so that's all that matters. So it's like, in prison, you get what you give. And that's just how it is. I did everything I can within, oh, thank you. I did everything I could have within, the limits of what I had to work with. Sorry, I was talking. So coming out, they don't teach you about real life in prison. In prison, the loudest dog is the one, you have to be the ferocious, you have to be tough, you have to be, that badass, in order to be respected. So coming out of prison, I'm like, okay, so if someone doesn't like me, I've got to be snarky. I've got to be, just more. And then I started to realize over the course of, my time being free, you don't address someone within a different opinion, with like being straight up rude. Now, I am the type of person that if you come at me rude, probably going to come at you rude too. But I've also been having really good conversations with creators on this app that started out not liking me. Like, they literally made anti-Gypsy content. And one in particular, I'm friends with now. And others that have had, a difference of an opinion, or as they say, the other side. I've been able to have decent conversations with them, and us not really get into the weeds of all of the conspiracy theories or, the different things that come up, that people have questions about. We're able to stay on topic of, TikTok is, really ferocious sometimes. It's not for the faint of heart. And you got to be strong, and you got to stick to your guns and what you stand for. Um, so anyway, all I'm saying is that, I'm growing as an individual. I'm never gonna be perfect, and that's the thing about what I think I have been doing wrong this whole time is I literally have been trying to be everything that people expect me to be. Like, when you get out, you need to advocate for prison reform. We expect great things of you, Miss Blanchard. You need to advocate for Munchausen by proxy and this, that, and the other. And when I got out, you know who I had for contacts? I had the producers of my show. Yeah, I met Kim Kardashian. Yeah, she was really nice. We talked about my story. I did talk about my friend Amelia's story with her. Did that make it in the show? Of course it didn't. Of course it didn't, because I didn't get to choose that. But, now I'm able to have communication with my friends in prison. So I was able to explain that to Amelia. But the fact is advocating, I don't even think half of anybody on TikTok knows what that even means or what they want from me. Because it's like I have brought awareness to Munchausen by proxy. A, by sharing my story. B, by explaining what it is to people that probably don't know or if they haven't heard it. And what I see in my comment section, we don't want a schmurder to advocate. Go back to prison. And then I'll make a video about me, dancing on my makeup. This isn't advocating. Why aren't you doing what you said you were going to do? Okay, I am only one human being. And you're expecting me to come out and be freaking Wonder Woman over here. I am not Wonder Woman. And that's what I've been doing wrong this whole time is, I try and fit into everybody's box that they want me to be in. Because ultimately, nobody wants to be hated. Nobody wants to be made fun of. Nobody wants to feel like the odd one out. But I have been doing everything but being myself on this app. And like when I thought that my style was getting better, people are like, you're copying off of your sister. Well, my sister gave me some good advice about style, but I'm not the fashionable sister, okay? I am the one that will wear slippers of 2 different colors. I am quirky. I am not fashionable because I don't have an eye for fashion. I'm not into fashion. I like makeup, but I'm just not fashionable, and that's fine. If somebody thinks I'm not fashionable, it's okay. I don't care. You're not wearing it. I am. So it doesn't matter. But I've seen that a lot, and I just feel like I'm so done being put in everybody's box or trying to be what everybody else wants me to be. And I just want to be me. Like, I want to be me because I feel like that's what my friends know. That's what my loved ones know. And that's ultimately what I'm happy being, is myself. Most people don't know that I'm super dorky. I snort when I laugh sometimes. I make dumb jokes that are pretty much like knock-knock jokes. A lot of y'all don't. Call me. Hold up. Let me put you on pause. And I don't want to end. I just want to go on pause. Cancel. See, I haven't been live forever, and I forgot how this works.
Well, now that we have a little bit of a moment of silence, what the fuck? What is happening right now? Get a job, Gypsy. That'll solve your problems. Go get you a job at the Dollar General. Okay, she's back. I'm gone. And there's no sound. There's no sound, Gypsy. There's no sound. Let me plug my headphones in. Okay, let's see. There's literally no sound. It's not me. Let's try again. I'm going to refresh it. Yeah, it's not me. It's not me. And you got your comment shut off, so you have you're muted. You're on mute. Oh my god. Can somebody read lips? Somebody text her. Sheena, go text your friend. She's on mute. God answered our prayers. I bet she's saying something so profound. Just kidding. You're muted. Someone tell her. It's me? Is it me? How is it me? We'll refresh it. If it's me, I apologize. You're
So my entire childhood, since Mia was born till even when I was in prison, probably even right before I got out, I was jealous of my sister. Why? Because my mother always used to tell me, and this is one example, but I'm going to give you more. My mother, where every time my birthday would come around, Thanksgiving or any kind of family holiday or something, my mom would be like, your dad didn't get you a birthday gift, or your dad didn't call you, or this, that, and the other. Your dad didn't do this because he's too busy with his other daughter, his favorite daughter. So as a child, and yes, I was a child, growing up into my teen years and even young adult, I was told that my dad didn't love me, that he loved his other two kids more. So growing up, that was already ingrained in my head. So people want to talk about my triggers. That's one of my triggers, is my sister. That is a trigger for me. Then when I got out, I got to have a relationship with my dad because, I was jealous of my sister, because she got to grow up with my dad. She got to get raised by my dad and in this, ideal home situation that I didn't get to. She went to prom, she went to school, she went to college, all things that, I thought, had I just grown up with my dad, I could have had those things too. But I didn't grow up with my dad. My life turned out very different from my sister's. And so that is the reason for the jealousy factor. And so when I got out, I got to have a relationship with my dad. I got to build on that. I got to, start living my life, not held back by my mother or held back by prison, but I got to start living my life and have a relationship with my sister and get to actually know her. Not from like the communication that we'd have in prison, like the phone calls. I got to actually know her. And then I came to realize that, our life turned out vastly different. We're we're sisters, but we are so different from each other. And I learned that is okay. And I let all of that jealousy go. And I started to actually have a relationship with my sister. And she would help me out with style and all this kind of stuff over the course of, this last year and a half, whatever, 18 months. We were able to forge a bond with each other through all of that. And all of that got left in the past. And I am so proud of my sister for the person that she is today. She is my daughter's godmother. She's her aunt and she's her godmother. I made Mia the godmother, and my brother the godfather. And so the things that people like to throw at me is, you're not as good as your sister. You're not as, no, I'm not my sister. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. I am proud of my sister. When my sister was, and they filmed this for the show, but they did not air it. When Mia was moving from her place that she had to her new place, she needed to get her feet on the ground whenever she started her new job. And so Mia actually moved in here with Ken while I was still on parole. And it was only for a few months, but that's what family does for each other. And she was living in this room. This was her room. My new room was her room temporarily. She was at work a lot of the time, so she'd just come here to sleep. A lot of times she would be traveling back and forth to Lafayette. Her boyfriend would come stay for a little bit. It's just what family does. So anyway, I think it's so funny that people are like, yeah, you're so jealous of your sister. If I was so jealous of my sister, would I have let her move in with my boyfriend when I wasn't even living here? No. A, I trust my boyfriend, and B, I trust my sister. It's what family does for each other. So what you guys think is going on social media, you probably don't even know what's really going on. Just saying. So with that being said, I have a good relationship with my sister, and no one on TikTok is going to ruin that for me, and no one's going to ruin it for her. I think she's doing an awesome job as an influencer, and she's doing an awesome job as a nurse. I'm super proud of her. Okay, so moving on from that, which leads me to motherhood, okay? I told you I'm getting all this out, okay? So, motherhood. My daughter is almost 8 months old, and she is the biggest blessing I've ever had in my life. When I tell you, I never will ever regret having my daughter. I feel like when I got out, I hit the ground running. Originally I was on birth control pills and I forgot to take them. So when I was on Natasha's live, me and Ken were on Natasha's live, and I was like, I'm on birth control. Yeah, I was, but I forgot to take it. And which is how I got pregnant. And so anyway, being a mom has shifted my whole priorities. And I'm not going to say that become a mom after, not having a great relationship with my mom was easy. It wasn't at all. I still remember, I probably talked about this on another live, is I was holding her and she was a couple weeks old, and I'm like, I don't understand how anybody could hurt a child. I don't. Every time I read a story on Facebook or on social media, and you read about these parents that got arrested for, hurting their kid, their baby, and I'm just I cry. And I'm like, this, God, number one, being someone who grew up in abuse, it may not be the bruises and all that kind of abuse, not that kind, but anytime you do anything to harm a child, like, God, I don't understand people like that. I don't. And I just don't think that those people, they need to be, not parents. Just saying. I'm just a big person on, like, don't hurt children. Number one, for what I went through, and number two, I have a baby girl, a sweet baby girl that I love so much, and she's growing and she's making milestones, and I just love her so much, and I just want to protect her from all this craziness on TikTok and the craziness in the world. She's being raised by a family that loves her so much. Like, Ken will sing to her and she will just light up. And I'm like, oh gosh, what could I do to make her giggle for me? Because he got the first giggle out of her. Now I was like, what can I do? So sometimes I'll just lift her little legs up and be like, ah, booga, 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 booga. Like, that's what I do. Being a mom has definitely is I think something that brings me down to earth. Number one, I've learned, put yourself on the back burner, dude. Like, I understand why so many of my friends and even Christy and my dad was like, whenever they filmed them, don't get pregnant. Because you got to be selfless. You got to put the baby first. You got to do all that. You got to do what's right. And they were like, go live your life. I understand why they say go live your life now. Because it's like, yeah, I can't go and shop at the mall whenever I want to and do all this kind of stuff, spend $1,000 at the mall and anything like that. But you know what? I still find myself going shop and spend a lot of money. Now I'm close for her. It's just my priorities have shifted, and my constant thought that I always think to myself is, like I said in my book, and I'm just gonna get all choked up. Like I said in my book, is that, if I do nothing else right on this godforsaken planet, I hope that I can be a good mom to her. I truly, truly just want to be a good mom. Sorry, I'm trying not to cry. Shit. It sucks that she's at a disadvantage, being my daughter. Because, yeah, my name is Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and I am a convicted murderer. Yep. And I did the time. I did the crime, did the time, did my time on parole. Case is closed. I owe nobody else anything. I don't owe anybody a fucking thing. What I owe everything to is my daughter. My daughter, who has healed so much of my pain. So much of my guilt. And I want to give her her best chance. But I need people to give me my best chance so I could give her her best chance. And so what I want going forward is people to leave me the fuck alone. I'm not going to post on social media. I'm not going to do any more interviews or TV shows. Y'all got what y'all want. You got what you want, so leave me alone. Y'all want Nick out of prison? Well, then go fight for it. But leave me alone. I've done my time. Like, it's not fair to hound someone that, yeah, sure, I probably should have lived a quiet life when I got out. You know what? You're damn right I should have. Absolutely should have. Anybody said you should have gone live yeah, absolutely I should have. And I didn't, and that was my fuck up. Paying the consequences now, right? But I'm making that choice now for my family. It's better late than never. Everything I'm doing to give my daughter a good life, a normal life, a life that I didn't get to live. I didn't get to live a normal life. So I'm thinking, like, what could I do to, step back and be more private, post less, and shit gets leaked, and, that's not by my friends, but, all these content creators end up finding something that I'm doing and then make content about it. It's not like I'm trying to stay relevant. I'm doing this live right now so I can explain everything to y'all, and hopefully y'all see me for once. I don't want to be a public figure, and I'm not required to advocate. It's not that I don't care about people in, bad situations. I do. I care about people. But also, nobody appointed me the savior of the world. And I feel like that was put upon me when I got out. And I misspoke, saying I want to be an advocate. I want to help people, because it's like I have a good heart and I do want to help people, but I don't have the connections to help people. I don't know any representatives in the House of Law. I'm not friends with government officials. I can't make laws change, can't make laws happen. You know what I have? I have a voice. And I felt like I came out, I spoke, and I did what I could to try to be perfect for everyone. And all I ever got was invalidation. And so now I'm just done. And I'm enough for my family. I'm enough for Ken. And I'm enough for my daughter. That's what I'm enough for. And that's just fine for me. To anybody that feels like I help them in any way, because I do get messages like that where people are like, you saved my life, you helped me so much, you inspire me. Thank you. I'm really happy if I helped you through any sort of hard time. But it hasn't been easy for me either. So I'm just gonna let you guys know that a big part of why I wanted to step away from social media, and I wanted to go on that 30-day detox. If you guys remember that 30-day detox that I had posted. Well, I had posted it, and then literally like an hour later, I get a call. Hey, you still gonna post for the show, right? You're required to post. This is your job. You have to post in order to promote the show. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll post for the show. Gypsy Blanchard's a liar. She said she was gonna go on it. Yeah, that sucks. So now I don't have anybody telling me when to post, how to post, where to post, or even post at all. So that's why I just want to be done. I have my private Facebook. If you're a friend on my Facebook, consider yourself a trusted person in my inner circle, because I only add people that I absolutely 100% trust. I have this TikTok account right here, which will go back on deactivate after this live. I have my private TikTok, which I may deactivate that too. I may take the app completely off my phone and, say, fuck it. Fuck this app. I have my Blown Beauty Art Instagram, so I could post my art. And I do have a private Instagram that I don't really post much on. And that's it. So I deleted my X account. So I no longer have my X account. Nobody even uses X anymore anyway. I think Ken still does, but for now, that's it. Ken still has his Instagram. He has his private Facebook, and he has his TikTok. So those are the only accounts that are ours. All these other hundreds of fake accounts, and they'll post, and I'm starting to learn that. So ever since I started kind of stepping back from social media, now all these fake Gypsy accounts of people pretending to be me are gonna post stuff just so content creators have something to talk about, because they're not getting content from me. So now they're gonna make content so they can report on that and talk about that. It's just so annoying. But it's gonna happen. So just know that now that I am saying everything that I will end in 4 minutes. Why? Okay. Now that I'm saying everything that I have to say, I feel like that's it. I'm doing good in my life, and I'm doing what I need for my mental health. But I will tell you guys that when I went to Austin with Ken and Aurora, this was 2 weeks after I got off parole and the whole billboard thing happened and everything. I hit bottom, and I wanted to unalive myself. So Ken was I was in the bedroom, and I was like, Ken, please, I just want it to end. I cannot take this anymore. I have taken everything from every angle, and it's just hit after hit after hit. And I'm at my knees, and people are kicking me down. And he's like, you know what? Tomorrow we're going to go to Austin. We're going to go visit my mom. We're going to get you away. We are going to go and have some time where you can get away from social media. You can just be happy. And so we did, and it was so refreshing to just say, you know what? Oh God, this is so nice not being on social media and not having to worry about people's opinions of me and all this kind of stuff. And that's when it started to click that privacy and a more quiet life is going to bring me inner peace and happiness within my own self and my own life. But I will say, yeah, I was at the point where I'm I want to unalive myself. Now, I don't feel that way anymore. I've had, a therapy. I've had therapy since then. I've had time. I have pulled myself out of that depression. I am stable. I'm good. I'm good. But this was an eye-opening experience that this app is not healthy for me. And so with that being said, thank y'all to everybody that has stood by me and heard me out and it still continues to fight for me and defend me. Bree, God, she's such a good friend. I love that woman, and I love my friends. They have been such good friends to me. But I need to take a step back. And if all these content creators won't leave me alone, then I'm going to remove myself from the equation. And I'm going to go be happy privately. So with that being said, thank you for watching my live. I'm doing good. We're doing really, really good over here. And the less I hear about all the nonsense, the better it is for my mental health. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. I hope you guys know that I love you guys. And I don't know when I'm going to post again, if ever. I don't know if I'm ever going to go live again. I don't know. But for now, this is what I need to do for me and for my family. Thank you. This is just where I'm at with it in my life. And so now I'm not going to be doing interviews. No, I'm not. There's not another show. It's a new chapter in my life. And this is the chapter of me raising my daughter and living my happy ending. And unfortunately, y'all don't get to see it, but it's okay. Just know that I'm okay and know that I'm happy. So, with that being said, such a cute teddy bear. With that being said, I'm going to end this live because I think I've rambled on so long. It's been one hell of a ride. All right. I love y'all. Have a great rest of y'all day.
Well, that is interesting to say the least. What do you guys think about that? I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Y'all can come up here and talk about it. I just got to be out of here by like 3:30. All right. Here is the link if anybody wants to come up. That I don't even know what to say right now. I don't know. Yeah, she'll be back. All right, let's see. My lord. I need to pin the link. Apple, you're okay. There's Nicole and Apple.
Well, shit.
What
What the fuck was that?
The award for the most out of touch person on the planet goes to.
Oh, it's so true.
Cuckoo.
Do you love that nature was even angry at her?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like, shut up! Oh, God, where do you begin?
That was just a rambling, nonsensical tangent of bollocks, and then a few bits like, oh, woe is me, oh, woe is me. Like, you know?
Yup.
You
People call
wanted
me a
it.
victim. She's a victim of everything. Now, Lifetime. She's a victim of Lifetime.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can't wait to hear if Lifetime has anything to say about all that.
That is such horseshit. I cannot even tell you. She talks like people don't understand the entertainment industry. A lot of shows are dropped just once. What? And then
And
other
how
people
were you,
wanted the
like,
show and
how
she
is
started. Sorry.
your friends are still posting videos of you, Gypsy? So what do you know what I mean?
Your little cosplaying.
The ratings of our show were terrible. That's why they didn't carry on with the third season. Because your ratings were diabolical.
We're not dumb, Gypsy. We know these things.
Oh my God. Did she say she almost committed suicide because of what people are saying?
Yes. I cannot
I don't mean to
believe
laugh.
it.
I really try
I'm
not
laughing
to.
nervously.
You know that's bullshit. She's a narcissist. She would never unalive herself.
Is she trying to clap back at us to make us stop Starlight?
Yes, she wants us to shut up. That's what this is. It's look, guys, you pushed me. I almost, did something and I'm leaving social media, so all of you can shut up now. That ain't happening.
Sorry,
It's not gonna happen.
We the people.
We
I
don't
mean,
like she doesn't have to be on social media for us to talk about the case and all the fucked up stuff. Like you're just a side joke on the side of that, Gypsy.
Exactly.
That's the thing. It's like we've kind of discovered through social media that there were people who just liked the circus of Gypsy and people who are passionate about the case and setting the record straight and clearing Dee Dee's name. Because some people who talked about Gypsy are like, oh, I'm so over it. Like, you guys shut up. We shouldn't talk about it. Well, no, we and Becca's out there leading the force. We want to change the narrative that she is not an innocent victim, that Dee Dee did not have Munchausen syndrome by proxy. She was a sick kid.
Hell,
And
Lifetime might want that fucking story now.
Oh yeah. Let's just remember why she got parole. One of the reasons that she got parole was because she said that she wanted to advocate for Munchausen's by proxy, even though we know that she wasn't a victim of it. But that's what she told the parole board.
that's what
So,
that's what she told The View, and that's what she told, Good Morning America or whatever the fuck she
and
came
Loose
up.
Women and all the other television shows that she went on, yeah.
Right.
She
Exactly.
wanted to be an advocate. She wanted the limelight. She wanted the money. She wanted the fame. She wanted the attention.
One of those speaking engagements, the one she got.
Yeah, and when it backfired, like, off she sort of like crawls back into her corner, but not really.
It's our fault. It's Lifetime's fault. It's everybody's fault.
She's deplorable. Absolutely.
Leave poor Gypsy alone. She wants to be a mom and live her life.
Sure.
Oh, and you
That's
can't
all
do
I
that
hear.
on the child either. The child, Aurora's helped me heal a lot. No, you should have done that yourself. You shouldn't
Yes.
need a human being or an innocent child, an innocent baby, to help you with your psychopathy, essentially, in my opinion.
Oh, right. No, exactly. That baby is not
And
responsible for
the
her
No.
excuses for her to not be able to get a job really get on my nerves.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to
There's
take
so
her
many things she could do, even from home.
work in a factory. I wanted to
Well,
take
she
her by
can
the
do
great neck.
telemarketing. There's all sorts of remote jobs you can do from home.
Of course,
Yes.
I wanted
But
to take her from those bangs that she kept and just swing her around her room.
how did she fry everything off but the bang?
Oh
She
my
did.
God, I hated those. That bang.
What?
She's
What the fuck is that?
awful. It's full like 2000.
Have you ever seen Little
2000
Nicky?
Stacey Anthony.
Adam
Yeah.
Sandler, Little Nicky?
Yeah.
That's what it was giving me. Like, you're the
Totally.
spawn of Satan's child. You understand that?
Oh, there we go. But
This looks like little
notice
Nicky.
the return to the gray sweater. Remember, that's all she wore in the first season, and
Yeah.
now she's in the
Oh,
gray
and then the talk about how Mia is a trigger for her.
Yeah.
Well, it's so funny because she was like, well, your dad likes your sister better. That's true. I mean,
Mhm. Yeah,
true.
Dee Dee wasn't lying to you about any of that.
I don't
No.
think Dee even said that to her, to be quite honest.
No, I don't believe it either. But it's obvious
just-
that he's gonna like have more of a relationship because he was there for the
That's
bar.
what I.
You know what I mean? He brought her
Mhm.
up. He was in the same household essentially.
That's what I think, Misha. Too.
Oh
It-
yeah.
Yeah,
The emails, the crime, Into the Weeds and 1980 Millennial going to Crime Con with all of the new documents. Yeah, I would be hiding in a hole as well.
yeah, she's fucked.
All your dirty laundry is about to.
You know what?
It's gonna hit mainstream media. I hide
Dude,
too. I
That's what I
think
was-
that's why she's scared.
That's what I was gonna say. It felt good with her saying she's closing this chapter because I'm like, bitch, because we're about to open a brand new one.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Exactly. Well, now that you're out of the way, Gypsy, it'll be a lot easier for us to get
So
all the
much
truth
easier. So much easier.
And so now her
Celebrate good times. Come on. We wanted you off social media. And what about, I never wanted to be an advocate, but yet you met with Kim Kardashian and sure pretended. And this is the real you. Well, what version have we been getting this whole time?
thank you.
I know.
Yeah, Gypsy.
That whole thing was a bunch of gaslighting bullshit.
I almost projectile vomited when she brought out the painting that they got from that she made when she was a kid from the house.
Yeah, she made sure to get it from the house. Mm-hmm.
That's scary.
The amateur dramatics were too much. I'm sorry. Like, honestly, they were
It was a
terrible.
bunch of gaslighting. I feel
Yeah.
gaslit.
I feel gaslit too. Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
Feel sorry for me. That's what she wants.
Yeah.
oh my God, it was the victimization tour.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't do this because of you guys. People are going to call a job that I go to. No, just do.
This is in my opinion, it's all an attempt to make us all shut up, to make
Right.
us stop talking about these emails, to make
Mhm.
us stop talking about all the evidence. And
Nope.
no, that's not going to happen. Not until we get what we want, which is to have this out in the mainstream media.
Yeah.
And it's just getting worse. I mean, we were talking on Keisha's live earlier about something else that Melissa Moore said about her health. So, girl, nice try.
She doesn't do herself any favors. She really doesn't. She doesn't know when to just, she's just stirred up a whole
Yeah,
shit.
you were just talking shit basically on your dead mother, a couple days ago with that Sheena video with, Gypsy, if you don't know, the sweetest honey impersonation.
Yeah.
And then the unaliving of her hair. Like, those are funny jokes to you.
Right. Like, you
I
just,
don't know.
yeah. That's the reason, Gypsy, people don't like you is we see you. It's not
Mhm.
Becca Scoop's fault. It's not Starlight's fault. It's not Sir Morbid's fault. It's not anybody's fault, but what we see you doing. And
Yeah.
you actually thinking you could be some kind of influencer. How? You have
We're
no
just-
talent. You learned nothing in prison. Remember, she's like, "Oh, I did everything." No, you didn't. You could have learned a trade. You could
Oh
have.
yeah, she could have.
million
She could have
things like
learned her
that.
trade. Yeah.
She
No,
said prison was adult daycare. Nice to
Right?
know.
We've seen your emails, bitch. We know what you were doing. We know what you were busy doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with that banana.
Yep.
Scamming and lying and scamming and lying and
Talking about
Scamming and lying and lying and scamming.
scamming.
like we see you, bitch. Like how do we see you? We know. You
I just
can't
wonder
talk to
how
us
many
like
people are going to fall for this
Oh,
and be like,
Mm,
guys, it's really time to leave Gypsy alone. It's not about her, to be quite honest. I mean, it is. It's
is.
about getting the truth out.
We're not
yeah.
bullying
I
her.
don't care
go to her
about what
page.
she's doing at her house. I don't. Like, it's funny to laugh at her, stupid shit that she does.
Yeah, but I don't care.
But yeah, that has nothing to do with the goal here, which is to get the narrative corrected.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
it. And so everyone, oh, leave her
Yeah,
alone.
justice for
Do what you
Dee
want.
Dee.
Oh, you're still doing it. Well, no, she can get out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we don't need you in the picture. Bye bye. Off you.
Right. Actually, it's
It's
more
actually
helpful.
better if you go.
Yeah,
Thank
Exactly.
you. Because
She
it
sure
only
did badmouth Lifetime though.
she did. She went in on Lifetime. It's
She
all
did.
Lifetime's fault. She had
She
to post for Lifetime.
she commit murder again to get another season and make more money. That is
Yeah, I think so.
bullshit. Oh, the
So I
baby.
didn't hear what you guys said yet, but I just want to say my opinion. I think that she's full of shit, that she didn't get offered another season and she's just making up excuses.
Of course she is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Want to show that they would give her more money if they showed no.
Did Lifetime force you to live stream your own show?
Right?
And
Come on, come on. And I was just
That
saying
is-
this to Casey, but she was talking about the stuff that she missed out on while she was in prison. But like, you were in prison for murdering your mom. You can't complain about the stuff you missed out on. You missed out on the social
Exactly.
media trends
You
because
should
you were in
still be
prison
there,
for murder.
bitch.
Poor
Yes.
thing.
I
Especially
know
she, especially
Right.
she only served 8.5 years. Come on now.
Yeah.
You murdered your bloody mother, your poor mother, and you only got 8.5 years. What the heck? You know what I mean?
Did a lot
Yeah.
less. They were serving
She's
a lot
crazy.
more time.
She's out of control. Out of control.
She should
Spiraling
still
out.
be in. Yeah, she should. In my opinion, she should still be in prison.
Absolutely, no
Oh yeah.
doubt. Yeah.
Be a Pam Smart. Prison for life for planning the murder.
There you go.
so, does this mean that her friends are going to stop posting and talking about
I
Gypsy?
doubt that.
I mean,
I doubt that would be nice, but I doubt it.
No, they're going to talk about us because they can't stop. Even though
Yeah.
we're obsessed with them, they're so obsessed with us. No, I'm fine if you guys go away forever. I would like that. That would be helpful. But no. They're just going to keep. They're going to keep fighting for her, like
I
a
love.
good member would.
Yeah, I love how she sort of made this look like she did it on a whim. No, she didn't. This was
Of
calculated.
course not. Yeah.
This was a
She's full of
calculated.
shite.
Yeah, she is. Like she knew. She's like, oh, I was just, I was gonna let the account die after. No, you weren't. You planned this all along. You knew you were going to come back and have like. She always has to have like, not the last word per se, but do you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah,
Right.
she's
She
full of
didn't
shit.
sleep well enough alone. It's like,
Yeah.
if you want a private life, fine. Bye. Worry. No one's worried about you, Gypsy.
No, no one cares. I mean, I couldn't. No.
I know it's a lot to take in because it was just like everything she said. You just wanted to go, oh, again, nature was chiming in like, wrong. Every time she lied, thunder.
The audacity.
I know. I kept wondering. I wonder if she's gonna get struck.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, it would be just poetic justice if a lightning through and just
What
like,
did you guys think about with Mia? How she was so jealous
Oh, she
of
admitted
her.
to being jealous.
And she admitted that it's a trigger for her. So thanks for letting us know that.
Watch
But
out,
yeah.
Mia. Watch out.
oh,
Better
Yeah,
stay
Mia, you
smart.
better
why would I
watch
let
your back, girl.
sister live with my boyfriend? Like, wait, what?
Do you know what? I don't believe that. I don't
That's
believe.
disgusting. Like,
I
why would that even be a thing you would think about? Like, why would your like? I don't know. I would first of all, I would allow that because even saying the word allow sounds strange. But yeah, it's like I would obviously assume family when it. But her bringing that up just gave me the ick.
But why
If
would
that
Mia
makes
need?
sense.
Well,
Why
her
would
face
Mia
gives
have?
me the ick. So
Yeah. Why would Mia have needed a place to live when she already had her own place?
I know. I was thinking that too. Like,
But
didn't she already
she
have a place? I mean, a
place.
free is
Yeah,
obviously
she did.
better, but
No, look, she's lying. That is another. I'm sorry, but I believe that is another lie.
I don't know.
probably.
I don't know because she said she was in between places and she did get. I mean, she is working as a nurse, Mia, right now. So it's possibly that's true. But it was just again, it was weird. You know, it's like why even say it like that? You know, like
I
like there
just
was
can't
sexual
believe
tension
anything.
between the two. Ugh.
I can't believe anything that comes out her mouth, Nicole. Not one
Well, that's.
thing.
I mean, yeah, it's true. She's a lying liar.
Mm-hmm.
Lying
Pathologic.
liar. Liar McLiar pants.
A lying liar who lies.
Yeah.
Lying and scamming.
Lying and scamming and lying.
I can't wait to hear Key's take on this because she hates e-begging and boy was she doing that.
I just wonder who the ones that are going to be like, guys, Gypsy said we went too far and she almost unalived herself. I hate that word.
Bullshit.
Blah, blah. We really need to leave Gypsy alone.
No.
I'm waiting to see who falls for
Oh yeah,
it.
we were talking about that too. I know it's awful to say, but I don't believe her because you don't just go to a few therapy sessions and then suddenly you don't want to kill yourself anymore. It's not that fast. So I don't believe that she was ever truly in that state. And if she was really in that state, she wouldn't have gone to Ken. She wouldn't have told anybody that that's what she truly wanted.
Exactly.
Right. She's a narcissist. She's an absolute narcissist.
I know it's awful to say, but it's what I really
I just
truly
want
believe.
it all
So.
to end where you shouldn't have murdered your mom, maybe.
Exactly.
Well,
Oh,
there's-
boo-hoo. People
think
don't like her because she's a murderer. Boo-hoo.
I mean, that's the thing. When you
Exactly.
think about people who go to court into prison for life, it's like, God, I think all of us have thought this. I'd rather die than have to spend the rest of my life in prison. So that's why these psychopaths actually go to court because they don't think they like themselves too much to actually be ashamed and do something. That's her.
I read a lot about because I lost a lot of friends to I don't know if you can say the word here, but anyway, I know you know what I'm talking about, and I was reading up about it, and like I did cross-reference a lot of sort of like research and information, and it said that narcissists are highly unlikely to, and I do believe she is a narcissist, that they're highly unlikely to remove themselves, if that makes
Can't wait to hear what Lori has to say.
Yeah, it would be interesting. Will be
Want to hear her narcissistic not her narcissistic, but her expertise of narcissism. I want to hear her take on this whole fucking live.
Absolutely.
What a joke.
I know. And we're so evil for being so mean,
Well, I was thinking we could give her a little reminder real quick on, this isn't just about you, Gypsy, in your personal life. I don't think anyone really gives two fucks about that, like I said. But let's watch a couple of these.
Crime scene photo from Gypsy
These, if you do not follow Ashley Baby, Ashley Daniel 402, then you're missing out. Go follow her on TikTok. But we're going to watch a couple of her little videos here.
Okay, and this is Gypsy Rose's bedside table. As you see here, there's her little cup, take her meds and her little medicine for her seizures. And over here, well, we have all Gypsy's meds planned out for the month. Everything already divided up. What do you think is in there? It's omega-3. Do y'all know what omega-3 does? It helps brain function. And well, if you didn't know, Gypsy Rose's microdeletion 1Q2 1.1, it affects brain development. Well, isn't this something? Diddy wasn't giving Gypsy something that would make her brain function worse, like somebody with Munchausen by proxy would do. No, instead, she's given her omega-3 to help her brain development. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, are vital components of brain cell membrane and are associated with improving cognitive function, memory, learning. Now, I'm sorry, this kind of sounds like like Gypsy's mom was fucking taking care of her. It kind of like she was giving her omega-3s so that Gypsy's brain function would freaking improve. Why the hell would Dee Dee want that if she has Munchausen by proxy and is solely relying on sympathy because of Gypsy's illnesses? And making her brain function better would make Gypsy better. Well, wouldn't that mean she would start to lose sympathy? Hello? In case you're wondering, there's the omega-3s in the medicine closet that Dee Dee was installing a damn deadbolt on. Dee Dee was in control of Gypsy Rose's damn medical care. Why 2 days before the murder, when they went to get Gypsy Rose's feeding tube switched out, why is it Gypsy Rose's digital signature and not her mom's? Power of attorney wouldn't sign Gypsy's name. I had a durable power of attorney over my dad when he was dying, and when we withdrew care, we did not sign my dad's name. I don't know, it kind of sounds like Dee Dee was giving her meds to help her improve. I'm just saying this is her. Well, it ain't all alleged. You saw this shit. However, some of it is, in my opinion, for this is the moment that Gypsy Rose realized she was screwed. She was being charged with murder, not getting away with it. Honey, she is stressed. Look how she's doing her hair with her hands. She is stressed. Let's look at something else.
Evil side, and he did want to do it.
Okay, I understand that.
He wanted to get rid of my mom.
Yeah, for you.
Yes, for me.
Yes, for me. Exactly, Miss Rose. And that's what we've been saying the whole time. You wanted this. You asked him to do it. He did it for you. Not because he wanted to, not because he was violent, but because Gypsy Rose asked him to. After lying for a year and telling that damn man she was sick with X, Y, and Z, randomly popped out with, oh yeah, I'm not sick. My mama makes me do this. In mine, she claims up and down, oh, I didn't know I was healthy till I went to jail. Yet in 2013, a year after she starts talking to Nick, she tells him the truth, blames it on her mom, starts plotting a murder. I'm sorry, all that. No, he wanted this. He wanted this. Baby girl, you wanted it too. If you didn't want it, for one, you wouldn't have paid for him to get there. For two, you sat in this damn bathroom, listened to your mother scream your name more than once, and in recent videos said you even heard her gurgling. You did nothing, Gypsy. You did nothing. Sat in this bathroom and continued shaving your nether regions and your leg, getting ready for the other little plan you had plotted up with Nick for other payment for having your mom murdered. Sorry, Miss Rose, but just those actions alone scream, I don't care that this is happening. I don't care how much I hate somebody. There is no way I'd have been able to sit in the other room and legit listen to them losing their life. I don't want to hear that. She was scared of Nick. The girl was not scared of that man. She told him she was going to tie him to a freaking chair, do things to his back door, if you know what I mean. She said she would do it to that man, screamed in pain. I'm sorry, but that girl was not scared. And lastly, did y'all see her did y'all see that too? I ain't going to say nothing. This is not all. This is Gypsy Rose's interrogation. However, you know, my opinion.
Oh my God.
She did that shit. This is the most.
So see, Gypsy, what you fail to understand is that we're just out here putting the truth out.
We're just observing you're like, you're like an animal in the wild. We're observing what you do, and what you do follows a certain pattern.
One thing you didn't deliberate about before committing murder was the consequences of committing murder. And this is part of your consequence, especially for being a liar, because you lied about the whole fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
She really wants us to shut up, and I want everybody to remember that is the point of all of this live stream she did. She wants us to stop. She wants us to be quiet. She knows we're getting the truth out.
Yep. 100%.
What pissed me off is she said, I've had to try 50 different, I'm paraphrasing, but I've had to try 50 different personas or whatever it was she said, because she doesn't know who she is. Wait a minute, you had 8.5 years sitting in prison to work that out.
Yeah, but
do you know what I mean though?
Even though she
Oh,
admitted
yeah, that's a really good point, but she did it. She spent
She
that
had
time talking to men.
Right.
exactly, instead of working on herself and self-improvement and self-growth and bloody getting like a trade like Nicole says, or do like education, therapy, like psychiatric help or psychological help, she sat there like doing what Haiti just said, like emailing, like scamming and lying and scamming and lying and lying and scamming. Like, come on now. It's
Mhm.
there's always an excuse for absolutely everything. It's ridiculous.
And none of it is her fault.
That's exactly,
None of
yeah.
it. No personal responsibility for anything.
I feel yeah.
It was
And
raging.
and those mocking videos that she did. I'm sorry, but it's just giving me Brie all like 2.0 is Gypsy, like it's the
Mhm.
new Brie, because didn't Brie just say like a month ago, I bully people so I don't unalive myself? Gypsy, is that what
Yes.
you're doing?
That was emotional blackmail. That
That's
was
what
like,
I
Well,
think
it
too.
feel like it was at the same time. Like, didn't Brie say that? So now Gypsy also wanted to unalive her the same time that
Right.
Brie. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, but
Took a page out of her book.
funny that, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Charlotte. That's total emotional manipulation when
It
you're
is
like,
emotional
I was going to unalive her, I was going to kill myself, or I'm going to kill myself, blah, blah, blah. That's that again. If you're really going to do, again, this sounds terrible, but if you're really going to do it, you don't tell anybody.
And
Okay?
yeah, the reason you're announcing it to potentially millions of people is to make us look like these big bad bullies who wanted to
Yeah.
get a billboard about Gypsy and it was just way too much. Sorry. Sorry.
But didn't she say the billboard didn't affect her though at the time? Do you remember?
Yeah, they
She,
don't give a fuck about the billboard. They don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody looks at billboards anyways.
yeah. So which one is?
Right.
You know, come on now. We're not fucking idiots. Maybe your friends are, but we're not. I'm sorry. Because anybody that's fooled by this, I'm sorry. Like you, I
Yeah,
feel
I'm not.
no.
no, it
Like
just makes it just opens the door for exactly what we're trying to accomplish, which is getting the truth out regarding the crime. We're not trying to dissect her life. She could live her life however she wants, but the truth about the crime needs to be told.
Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't need to give us a whole explanation for why she's leaving. Just leave. Like, poof,
yeah,
be gone. You don't
exactly.
need a whole story about it.
That was unnecessary. It was
It's
completely
just more for attention, in my opinion.
yeah. Of course it was.
Or
And to
I
get
think it's to badmouth Lifetime, talk about her weird ass relationship with her sister, and then try to have a stronger army to combat us on TikTok to stop
Mhm.
us from telling the truth.
Exactly.
it is interesting though because I remember like one morning Haiti and I spent was it 4 hours
Oh, yeah, looking for those pictures.
looking for the webcam pictures where we saw that
Yeah, the
there
street pictures.
the Nola ones when we saw the film crew, we saw the like because they had boom mics. It wasn't
And
just
then,
like
oh, sorry, this just popped in my head. But she's like, "Oh, I can't get a job. I'm a
Oh my
mom. I
god, I
just don't have
know.
time to get a job because I'm a
That's
mom, and
bullshit.
I don't
That
trust
pissed me
people."
off.
But she said she doesn't trust
Both my
people.
parents
But who
work.
did you trust to go out to the bar, every
Oh, good
fucking night?
point. Good point.
Yeah, and
God,
not just that, the trips they went on without the baby. There
Yeah.
were several of those.
when she went to Los Angeles to promote
Mhm.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, no, that the whole, I mean, again, the out of touch award goes to because
Mhm.
it's like how many working moms are out there who they only had like less than 3 months of maternity time, then had to go back to work. It's like, shut the fuck up, Gypsy. You're talking to the
Yeah.
world here.
She's so
Well, she got morbid when
uh,
she. Sorry.
sorry, Goki. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, when she was the first thing when she brought up, okay, so now I'm going to talk about motherhood. And then she goes into like morbid true crime. Like, I would never hurt a
Oh, yeah,
child or do
people who
something.
hurt
Oh, that was pissing.
children.
I know, that's the first thing her head goes to because that's the type of stuff that she thinks about because she's a
About
murderer.
motherhood. What the
Oh, no,
fuck?
she's
Right?
like, how can anybody hurt? But
She's a
Gypsy, that's
sicko,
being
exactly.
human. We all hate that. No one's like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
nobody likes that except probably
you
her
is
because she's a
great.
sicko.
I just personally wouldn't describe motherhood like that.
Yeah,
No,
A
and then
normal
like how
person
she
wouldn't,
said,
exactly.
I thought it was kind of weird that she said Ken can only make the baby laugh. Like it's not hard to make a baby laugh, especially at that age.
Right?
They
yeah,
giggle.
the baby knows. The baby's smart.
Yeah,
We
the
all
baby's like, hell nah.
Laura's
Yeah.
like, fuck you, go kiss my ass.
And
It's not a
she made me feel like when she was talking about why Aurora can't be on TV and stuff like that, it made me
Hmm.
feel that it's because she wants the attention spotlight on her.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to share it.
yes. That's
Yeah.
That's probably the case because she's probably not getting as much attention at home because Ken's probably, I mean, well, I don't think Ken gives her that much attention anyway, let's be honest, but the attention, he seems more fixated on the child, which he should be, but, you know, when we saw like clippets or snippets of him interacting with Aurora, he had a smile on his face. He looked connected. He looked engaged. And then when you see the videos that Gypsy used to put out, he looked disinterested, detached, disconnected, bored. Like, you know, yeah, I
That
know he's
Ken is
always
Yeah.
so weird.
well.
oh,
He's
they're all weird.
they're all
Everybody in that Gypsy verse.
yeah, they're all
Not a likable character in this whole thing.
no.
Mia, I'm better with. I used to think she was profiting, but I don't know. Because she worked so hard to become a nurse and is now nursing. I don't know. I think she's kind of
I'm so aggravated. If she was having such a rough time with social media, why did she start a family vlog
right.
channel?
Abandoned. She can't
None
do
of
it.
this makes sense. The math is never
No,
mathing.
no.
But
And
also,
the
did
other
anybody? I'm sorry.
We should throw her a farewell party.
Oh,
yeah.
hey, that's a great idea. That's a
Well,
great
well,
idea.
I'm confused. I'm so confused. She confused the fuck out of me with her whole deactivating. She's like, "Well, you have 30 days." So since
Yeah,
I'm
you
within my
do.
30 days, I reactivated. But then after
Yeah.
this, I don't know if I'm gonna reactivate
If
or
she
live stream.
deactivates it
So
again and doesn't log on for another 30 days, then it'll be gone forever. But you know she's gonna log on again. She
right,
can't. She's not gonna give up
right,
that following.
It
yeah,
planned.
guaranteed.
This was not just a happenstance thing. This was planned. Do you know what I mean? This was not like, oh, I'll just go and make a video. No, she planned this. She's
Yeah,
a
let me buzz all my hair off and then
Yeah, right. And then go live right after and talk about
yeah.
leaving the internet. Come on.
you know what pissed me off as well? She's going on about the reason my paintings are so expensive is because a tin of formula or a bottle of formula is $60. It's like, yeah, and other mothers have to pay that as well. You're not the only one.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true. And other
it's
mothers
special.
didn't get to sit at home for 2 years while they filmed a television show and did nothing.
Exactly, and spend money on all the shite of the
Yeah.
party.
And
Like,
it's fine
She
to
acts
have a
like her life
hobby.
is harder. Like,
Right.
Mhm.
It's
I mean, like,
it's
yeah,
fine.
she has certain obstacles because she committed murder and she's known, but that's all her own fault. So I don't feel bad that
Exactly.
she's
She didn't
like, you
think
know,
about that before she committed her crime. She even said,
yeah.
"Now I'm going to go live the rest of my fairy tale or whatever the fuck."
Till
Like,
ending. Oh, again, you have a whole human. It's going to be rough. Parents out there to tell you, it's not easy being a mom, but also, again with the whole art thing, it's like, it's okay for her to have a hobby, but don't sell your shit. Don't shit. You're practicing, and don't sell it. I mean, we all have hobbies here that we probably, are practicing, but we don't get online and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sell my needlepoint.
well, I don't understand her need to go live and announce her departure. She should have just
Exactly. Yeah, it's not an airport,
Going
as they say.
anywhere.
right, but
Exactly.
in the specific reasons that she chose to pick her sister, her show, us being bullies, we're so mean for putting the truth out about Gypsy. We're such bad people. And
Right.
that's her dad,
The paintings.
the paintings, yes, the paintings.
I like how
You
she
notice that
showed the one
she never finished
picture.
that
She's
one
like,
that
"This
she
is before the crime."
Oh my
that
gosh, where's the?
that picture freaked me the fuck out. I
Yeah,
was like,
that
"Are
was
you
weird. These are all my
serious?"
handprints.
They're from the house in the Habitat for Humanity house. I'm like, oh, you mean the one where your mother was murdered? Yikes!
It's
Why would
funny
you
how
want
something
that?
you brought up though was something that's been recently discussed either through the emails or through other discovery. You know what I mean? Like it's pertinent to what people have been discussing in our so-called absence, hiatus, whatever you want to call it. You know,
You know,
like
yeah. I'm sorry.
the uncovering of the fact that she called her father fucking pimp juice, man. What the hell? You know, that she was jealous of Mia, etc., etc. Oh yeah,
Oh,
this is
funny.
really bizarre.
Funny.
That
So this guy, you know, he got a painting from Gypsy. His natural reaction.
Bought a painting
Oh
from
god, I can't wait.
Rose.
it looks like blood, honestly.
Look at his face.
That's actually not
Oh god, look at the
bad.
edges.
Yeah, the back.
Almost as bad as her hair edges.
She's being nice. We're gonna hang it up in the living
Yeah,
room.
show it to them.
Are y'all ready?
Oh
Y'all ready for
no,
this?
don't hang that up. Burn it.
Look, it looks like
Oh
blood.
god.
Uh-huh.
Where we gonna hang it?
Imagine she used her own blood in there. She's sick enough to do something like
That's
that.
hilarious.
Bought a painting from
Oh, it
Gypsy
must not be
Rose.
the original one.
Yeah. Oh
You guys
my
want to
god.
know what I just bought? Yeah, a Gypsy Rose painting. Sure
Oh
did.
boy.
Come at me.
Sure
I
did.
don't care. She doesn't have a TikTok page anymore. To Instagram. And did I have a whole conversation with her about this? I absolutely did.
Oh.
She told me to pick out 2 colors, so I picked out 2 fall colors. Why would you buy a painting from Gypsy Rose? Why would you not? Every time I have people over at my house, that will be a conversation piece. You know who did that painting? Gypsy Rose did that painting. Yes, I bought it. My wife's sitting over there just dying laughing. We're gonna have a treasure in this house. Treasure. Who knows how long this little art thing is gonna last? And I'm gonna own that. I'm gonna own that, and everybody's gonna be jealous. It is
I don't know about that.
absolutely gonna be
I'm not feeling
authentic.
an
Are
ounce
you
of jealousy.
serious right now? It's gonna be the best conversation piece ever. Ever.
I got a painting from a murderer.
I
But
think
it's funny
hilarious.
that it's like he hit the nail on the head though. He's like, I don't know how long this is gonna last.
Yeah.
I know, right? Where's the one of him unboxing that thing?
That one, we just watched it.
No, he didn't. Yeah, but it was a sped up version. I didn't like it.
Yeah, there's another one. This is sardonic humor. He's being sarcastic.
Yeah, he's being sarcastic.
Yeah, and I've seen that one before. Just I thought, oh, I wonder if he does buy it, and I'm glad he did actually, because it's quite funny, and his wife's
It's
just
actually not. He looks at her. It's like, what?
I can't find the fucking video.
where's it gone?
I don't know.
I don't think those were fall colors though. I mean, yeah, the one,
Red and brown.
yeah, it's like red.
He
but-
chose death
And
colors like blood
Yeah.
and dirt.
And then dipped it in mustard, like the
Right?
corner of mustard.
But, yeah, I want our condiments.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yes. It looks like condiment. Barbecue. You know she loves her condiments.
When did he post this one? It was on the 6th. I don't know where it went. Anyways,
The toothbrush. Like use the toothbrush as the brush.
Oh, don't give her ideas, because if you have a toothbrush, you could probably use that as an art tool. You
See,
look,
she-
you can.
that's my favorite picture of her.
My favorite picture of her. I sent it to Starlight a long time ago. Like, this is my favorite.
The one I had in my trash heap. I put her little head poking out of a bunch of garbage bags.
Look at that hair. It's the same now.
That's what she looks like now.
It is.
I love how she likes to portray herself as, oh, I'm the quirky, goofy one. You're
Oh
just
god.
an
No,
idiot.
you're just cringy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just cringy, exactly.
I'm just goofy and quirky. I'm not fashionable. I like wearing hot slippers. Dude, okay.
No one said that about themselves. Like if you're quirky, you're quirky. You know,
Exactly.
quirky.
Yeah.
Like that's something somebody else would observe about you, not
Exactly. Of course, it's not something you would have to necessarily like point out yourself.
so fucking weird, man. I
She
love
always,
nice. I love graphics. Yes, you know what? I gotta say though, is the gifts. Oh boy, they were not that big.
no,
She
they
did
were.
not earn that much. But that's why she's like, I'm not making money off of TikTok. I'm like, you're doing it right now, bitch. What are you talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Me too.
She said she was making $3,000 a month off of TikTok.
Good.
Oh, what?
That's what she said. Yeah.
Oh,
That's what she
when
said.
was she really though? I looked up how much she made on TikTok, and it was never that much at all.
It might
That's
have
what
been
she
like
said.
right away, like maybe 1 month, 1 or 2. Because
Maybe
remember
when she
when
first started, maybe. But like the last few months that I checked that she was around, she made like $40 on a live, like $40 tops on a live. That's
yeah,
really
but
bad for
her post
9.4
was
million
monetized,
followers.
right? But she was monetized, so you get paid for posting. But I
Yeah,
think
yeah, she definitely
remember,
made more on her posts, but still
right?
nothing like crazy.
But remember when she had that thing with Ryan? The I don't care about shutting down her social media.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
$3,000.
And how are you getting off social media if you still have your accounts? I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm sure we'll see her in the comment section somewhere very
Yeah, sure.
soon.
Or she can't start. You know that, or she'll leak something to a friend, or
Yeah.
she can't
Yeah.
stop doing it. She's
I don't think
addicted.
that account. Yeah, I don't think that account's going to go. I'm sorry. She's
No,
never
it's
going to.
definitely not.
Got
If
too
she
many
She's not going to give
followers.
up all those followers.
she's,
No,
she's
never,
not.
Because she'll never get them back.
No, she'll not.
never. She's lost people on Instagram. I mean,
Well, people think that's why she deactivated her TikTok is because she was literally losing 100,000 a day.
God damn.
If anything, if she had like a brain in her skull, the best thing to do, I don't know if you can do this, but I've heard other people discuss it, would be to sell it to someone, the account with the followers. I don't know if you can do that legally. I don't know how it works, but you know, if she's that hard strapped for cash that she's having to complain about buying baby formula, that's
Conspiracy. What do you think about that bullshit? What do you think about that?
yes. What do you think?
I'm super curious what your thoughts are. That I think it's a whole gaslighting, manipulation bullshit to try to make us look like some bullies that just need to leave poor little Jip
Preach.
Jip alone.
Definitely.
Poor little Jippy.
I am
What? Starlight Ash? Oh, okay. I'll drop the link.
I am so angry about the fact that she spoke
Oh,
about.
look who graced us with their
Hey,
presence.
Dreamer.
Hey, Dreamer.
Birch's doing documentary. You want her off social media. You didn't want to post it. She's not doing any more shows. You wanted her off social media. You got what you wanted. Leave her alone. It's not going to happen, Dreamer. I have plenty to talk about when it
Yeah.
comes to Gypsy's case and her lies and how she got away with murder. That's
Yes.
not going to stop just because Gypsy doesn't want to be on the internet. I don't care about that. I
She's
care about
your
the
baby,
truth.
not ours.
Call me a bully all day, Dreamer. Have you watched your content, bitch?
Exactly. And you talk about kids.
You're the
all
oldest
time.
bully on ever to live.
Yeah, she is.
And people are the whole, oh no, talk about kids, don't talk about. You've been talking about kids for a year. You've been talking about other people.
Exactly.
You talked about Starlight's kids. You talked about Morbid's kids. You talked about Nina's kids.
Oh, you
So
don't
stop
get it. Kids.
And you use the R word to
Man,
not
it
let me
just
play
makes
it.
me laugh how these people are so scared of the truth. That's why you're bothered, Dreamer. That's why Gypsy had to tuck her tail and run, because the truth is fucking knocking at the door and it's about to be out there. And I would
Dreamer,
hide
do you want us
too
to
if I
play
were
the video?
her.
I'll send it to Starlight right now of you using the R word, of you saying retard, which you claim you didn't. Are you still here?
She probably can't remember.
I'm going to send it to you anyways. Starlight.
What's that? I have to. What?
Of her using, well, I just wanted, because she said she never used the R word, and we have that video of her saying the
Yeah.
R word.
At the end of the day, though, she's just done a video, and we're giving commentary and a reaction. That is what we're doing, and we're within our rights.
They're
To
mad about the truth. You're mad about the emails. You're mad about the FOIAs and obviously the billboards too.
That's my new
Guess
favorite.
what, Dreamer? Guess what? Becca Scoops is about to be on
Oh.
a show, or I don't know what it is. I didn't ask her too many details.
Right.
But
we
she
learned
will
that
be
today.
doing an interview on Tuesday, and it's for a pretty big, place.
awesome.
The word is going to get out there. We don't give a fuck if Gypsy is posting on TikTok or not right now.
Exactly.
And no one wanted her. It wasn't
Actually,
about wanting her off social media. It was never about
well,
that.
yeah, it is. I'm glad. Get your ass
yeah.
off social media, bitch. I don't want you around my children or any other impressionable people. So
Exactly.
there you go. We got one thing we wanted, which was her off social media. Now
Right.
we want the narrative corrected and Dee Dee's story told.
And our legacy.
Bitch!
Yes, and
bitch.
we succeeded on getting her off of social media. So now next success is coming up. We
And
just
it
keep winning.
It's really gaining traction. I mean, people are starting to see, like, Becca's doing big things. And
Sorry.
it's,
And then you got Into the Weeds podcast, going to Crime Con with all
I'm
the
so
FOIA
excited for that.
documents.
yeah, and
Mhm.
1980 millennial as well.
The doors are, what did they say? The doors are closing in. What did I say that wrong?
The
I think
walls.
The
walls.
walls,
Like
not the
their walls,
doors.
yeah.
The walls, not the. My bad. Okay.
All they're
The
closing.
walls are closing in.
Sorry, we listened to Gypsy for an hour, so we're a little dumber.
Justice for Dee Dee. Yeah. I heard it was doors are closing in from Dreamer. She's the one that told me.
Shoes are closing in. Shoes are closing in.
What about
Yeah.
when she brought up the like she doesn't mean to be an advocate and that she is the face of Munchausen by proxy, but then they're like, oh well, the community doesn't want to murder her as a advocate for Munchausen by proxy. I'm like, So
Wonder
you're still
why.
going with that narrative?
I'm only one person, y'all.
Oh, and then she's like, I didn't know it was going to be to save the world or some shit like that. What did she say?
She was trying to make herself sound like a frickin' hero or something, and it's like that kind of gives off a little bit like schizo vibes or something, but that's just my opinion on it, because anytime I've been around anyone that's had that mental illness, that they get that complex of this like hero complex.
Yeah.
She's got something.
But
Yeah,
all I
that's
wanted to
something
say
like that.
before my son gets home is, yes, she is a bad influence on younger people, because she influenced my oldest into trying to harm me in the past. And it took me having to put my oldest in a hospital for a month in order for them to get better, to actually not be influenced by Gypsy anymore, because they stopped thinking Gypsy was cool and everything after all that.
Yeah.
I
She
mean,
needs to be off social media. So yay! We'll have to find a celebration song.
I know.
Like,
Happy days
celebrate
Like,
good
don't let the
times,
door
come
hit you
on.
on the way out.
Happy days.
I've got one in mind. Hold on.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a troll in the chat, and she said something about Nicole in her glass house. Bitch, my mom's still alive. do not compare me to Gypsy Rose. I might be a victim, but my mom's still alive. Thanks.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, here we go.
This news we spread, the wicked old witch at last is dead. Bring down the witch's head. Witch, wicked witch. Bring down the wicked witch's head. There is nothing secret and it's not your eyes, the
You know the wicked witch is
We need to put Becca's head on
All right, that's enough of you,
fucked
little
up.
munchkins. Little munchkins. She could maybe that's what you could do is go be an extra for little munchkin.
Actually, you know what? It for stand-in, and stand-in is hard. That's what I just finished doing. But if you're short, you could stand in for kids, which is great because kids have to be, they pumpkin out, meaning they have to be offset at a certain time. So there you go.
Don't give her too many ideas now.
Yeah,
But
that's
I think, I know, but I think in that, you know, where they have Judy Garland in the Dorothy in the carriage, we need to put Becca's head on there.
yeah.
The Wicked Witch is dead, and here comes a new princess.
You're done, Gypsy.
And you know, if you paint her green, she would have the best look for that since her nose and all.
Oh yeah, she does look. Yeah, there is a striking resemblance.
Yeah.
We should like start making bets on when she'll be back.
Oh,
before the 30 days.
Will she make it through the weekend? I don't know.
I doubt it.
And that includes being in comment sections,
right?
Or having Sheena post videos for you. That counts as you still being on social media.
Right. That counts. And she goes, "Oh no, I asked if I could buy that." She said, "Yes." Well, that's the same. First of all, no, but that's also the same thing. Her saying yes is the same thing as just giving it to you, saying post this.
I don't know, but that live stream was probably the creepiest I ever seen Gypsy for real.
Yeah,
well, that
because
haircut doesn't do any favors.
She kind of seemed a little unhinged at
Well,
moments.
in the crying with no tears, that was very
well. She's done that many times.
exactly. We've never seen a tear come from her. And
My
her nose
mom?
was red.
She's dead?
Wait, what? No.
I know that. Yeah.
What about her mentioning that she likes to wear 2 different slippers?
Oh my God.
Which
she
is
did
funny because with
mention-
that picture we just saw before.
Yeah, she mentioned the slipper.
Yeah. So she's probably watching, Keish.
Oh, and then she's like, if I have a really, I'm like to be goofy. I'm a dork. I'm like, you're far from it. Like,
people don't know that I'm a big dork. Yes, we do. We saw you. We saw you in your legion. We saw you in your.
She doesn't realize how transparent she actually is.
Yeah, she's not a good actress.
No. Hold on,
and Lifetime seeing right through that shit. That's why the demographic. What demographic? Like,
I know,
what
what
is Gypsy's demographic? The teenagers? Like, who is?
I know, right?
Who is she
Yeah,
marketing towards?
Or who does she think her demographic is?
Yeah, this video is so good.
It nothing to do with demographics. Just nobody gives a fuck about Lifetime. Like, who really is like, oh, Lifetime, gotta make sure I have the Lifetime. There's so many.
Yeah, the problem was that the show was on cable. That was the problem, sure.
Right.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. I watched
I know,
it through
yeah.
Hulu.
Oh, I thought it was funny when she said, some people have to wait till the next day. Like, oh no, they have to wait till after midnight. Oh, God forbid.
No one wants to watch your shit. It's boring.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play this real quick. This is Nancy from the Toll podcast.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Nancy with the Toll. I'm here with my friend Emily Wilson. You heard her in trust issues, and we had that little bonus story in there about Gypsy Rose. I'm from Springfield. Home of Gypsy Rose. And I was a news anchor, breaking news reporter, and covered from the second Gypsy went missing up until Nick's trial and the plea deal and all this stuff. So every once in a while I run across people who have their own Gypsy Rose stories, and Miss Emily's one of them. Because you had an encounter with them through the Lymphoma Leukemia Society.
Correct.
And there's been a lot of talk about Gypsy and whether or not she truly had cancer. And, the whole her mom kept her sick story and how that's all unraveling and all the stuff coming out. It's just crazy when I tell you stuff, isn't it? People around here don't know. I mean,
It
you
is.
didn't know, did
There's
you?
always something new. And I'm like, how is there something new again?
Okay.
What else can there be?
So tell us your story
About
your encounter with them and how you got there.
Yes, with Gypsy.
Yes.
Yes. So it was a brief encounter. I was just doing an event for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. My son had been nominated that year for Boy of the Year. He was, I believe, 6 at the time. And the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society has an event that they put on to where they would choose one boy and one girl candidate who had cancer. And they would kind of be like their face for that year, and they'd go do events and help do fundraising for the society. And one of the events was throwing the first pitch at the Springfield Cardinals game. And so my son got to go out there and throw the first pitch. And when we got there, Gypsy was there, and she's obviously very recognizable. She stands out because she's in a wheelchair. She looks very sick. She's covered up in a blanket. She talks very softly. I mean, it was just very like, oh, I remember my heartstrings just going out to her and her situation. And I actually felt very grateful that, my son was up running around and able to throw the first pitch. And, I just made me count my blessings for my son. But they got to be up there together, kind of get their picture taken, meet all the players, and then they each took a turn and threw their first pitch. So that was kind of my interaction. I do remember thinking when she spoke, I don't want to say it sounded fake because I don't want to ever accuse anyone of that, but it didn't fit. Her voice didn't really seem to fit her. And she was decked out like head to toe in like Disney. And I remember she had like little mater slippers on.
Little
from
slippers.
The movie The Cars, because that was really big right then. And it just felt a bit young for her. And so I almost wondered if there was like maybe some delays mentally because of just how kiddish everything was about her.
My bigger question is, there's a question on whether she actually had leukemia and all this stuff. And because of the microdeletion, that's now, she has said it, that she has it. One of the symptoms is having leukemia. Would you have been able to do all this? Like, what was your experience with your son having leukemia? Is it something that you could have faked?
I don't know how I could have faked it. Honestly, the testing that goes through being able to determine if they have leukemia is pretty intense. It's not just like a blood test, even though it's a blood cancer. They actually have to test your bone marrow. So they actually do a bone marrow test, which is where they go and take a very big needle and they pull bone marrow from the back joint, your back hip bone joint. And watching that process alone is very traumatic. We were with Children's Mercy. I don't know what hospital, she was with when she was diagnosed, but they allowed me in the room when they tested for that. And it's not like they just guess that you have leukemia. It's not like they just do a blood test and say, oh, it looks like you have leukemia. There are, things that come about in your blood test, like his white blood count was incredibly off on its numbers. His hemoglobin was basically non-existent. So, there are things like that that give them an indication that something's wrong, that then leads them to the bone marrow test. But I couldn't have just gone in and said, I think he has leukemia. So I don't know how she could have done that, but it's a pretty intense deal to go through for sure.
So many stories.
So many questions.
So many questions. Yeah. I don't know.
Nobody does.
I don't know. So I just wanted you to meet Emily again. And that's her story with you. How was Dee Dee when she was there?
I don't remember actually meeting Dee Dee one-on-one. I had another small child at the time, so I was helping, kind of my attention was divided a little bit. But I do remember her being very social, very bubbly. She acted like she knew most everyone there, which, now that I know who she was, obviously she knew the news anchor. She knew all the main players of Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. So she just her presence was essentially just very bubbly and social and knew who she was talking to. But I don't really remember her being even really with Gypsy quite a bit. I mean, I think she was pretty social.
When you saw it on the news that she was missing and all this stuff was going down,
I mean, instantly you recognized her. I mean, if you've seen her at one event, she stood out to you. I mean, you knew who Gypsy Rose was. Because I remember seeing, the home that was donated to them. And I remember thinking, oh, that was the little girl that, threw the first pitch, and so, I mean, she stood out. She was very prominent in Springfield as someone that the city really rallied around.
thank you for sharing.
Of course.
Thank you for listening to The Toll. I appreciate you. Bye.
Interesting stuff. Did Gypsy have leukemia? I don't know.
I mean, that's always been a theory Fancy's had.
Yeah.
Melissa Moore says it in that interview.
Right.
So I don't know. I guess they're in those super secret documents Bree has.
Oh, the 10,000 page ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. That Bree has read all of and can comprehend.
Right. What if it says that in there and they've been hiding it this whole time?
That's clearly the logical explanation.
I mean,
well, I know when Fancy mentioned the whole leukemia thing, she said it happened when she was a really, really super young kid. And then she said she was in remission or whatever. And she's like, maybe it was just that time. And then, that was it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I mean, you look at my blood.
I don't know.
My white cell count's through the roof, and they're looking for that kind of stuff. Doesn't mean I've got it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it could be a multitude of things. So, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I'm exhausted.
I am too.
Me too. I'm knackered.
Mental gymnastics.
It is.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I guess I'll end this. And, oh no, see you guys around somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm going live tonight if anybody here is free and wants to come.
Yeah, for sure. I never get your notifications.
I don't know what that's about. Maybe you don't have them turned on to all or something.
I always turn them on all.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to redo it over again.
Maybe you're going live when I'm asleep. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
That happens to me, Starlight. Yeah, she goes live a little bit later. So,
what are you doing tonight?
I'm gonna go over the Menendez brothers. What happened and the video Starlight just played, and obviously the live I want to talk about.
Oh yeah, okay.
And maybe more prison emails if there's time.
I'll be live on the Tiki Talk around 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. I do have a battle at 7. If you guys can come, that's great. If not, but we'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk Gypsy before.
That's 11 p.m.
UK time. Oh, my boyfriend! This is totally off. My boyfriend's in Scotland right now, Charlotte. He's loving it.
Yeah. Is he become a lord?
He was in Loch Ness. He's he's with his dad. He brought his dad.
Is he gonna become a lord though while he's there?
Laird. It's a laird in Scotland. It's a lord in England and a laird in Scotland.
A laird.
I should know that. I'm a lady, but I don't know that.
L-E-I-R-D. L-E-I-R-D. Yeah, laird.
Do you call people lads and lassies?
Yeah. All right,
lads and lassies. Remember that show, Lassie? That really old show with the dog. Lassie.
Yeah, there's a dog named Lassie.
Lassie was the smartest dog on earth.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It was like MacGyver.
Dog would go and tell the mom. Somehow the mom knew. Timmy fell down a well.
Yeah, Timmy fell down the well.
Yes. Fall down wells. I don't know why.
That fucking Skippy the bush kangaroo. I don't know if you guys had that in the States. We did, unfortunately. There was this kangaroo it was kind of like Lassie, but it was a kangaroo. No, Skippy the kangaroo, Skippy the bush kangaroo. The song went Skippy, Skippy, Skippy the bush kangaroo, and I can't remember.
I've heard you sing that before. I don't know it though.
Yeah, Skippy used to tell the police what was happening, and like the police was going.
It's like Lassie, but a kangaroo.
Yeah. What's
a
that,
rat?
Skippy? What was this?
Sheila stuck down the mine, Skip. Let's go, Skip.
Shut up.
No, serious.
It's like what Flipper? Remember his name is Flipper, but a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Faster than lightning, no one you see is smarter than he. They call him Flipper. They used to come on Nick at Night. I used to love Nick at Night.
Right.
You
I watched a story about that, or something about that, where they had to replace that dolphin a few times.
Yeah, because it's abuse.
That's
Yeah.
so sad.
We didn't
No,
know
I
that
can't-
back then.
I can't
Actually,
go to
the
like that. It makes me so sad.
the trainer of Flipper has done a lot for rescuing dolphins and getting them out of those sort of situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the same with Mr. Ed to make him move his, like, you know, the horse.
The horse. My parents always talk about Mr. Ed. It was before my time.
Horse is a horse.
It used to come on Nick at Night too.
Oh, did it?
Mhm.
Nick at Night was the best when I was a kid.
Didn't they put peanut butter
They
on
used
it?
to like shove things up
Yeah,
his
they
butt.
did.
People yakety yak the streets and waste their time away, but Mr. Ed will never speak unless he has something to say. When I was younger, I used to buy like TV theme song CDs.
I love me too. Oh my god, me too.
My
Yeah.
sister used to download them.
Pinwheel spinning around. Look at my pinwheel and see what I found. That show used to creep the fuck out of me. My brother watched that. It was scary.
What
Yeah,
was
a
it?
lot of those
Pinwheel.
there was a lot of
Let me show y'all Pinwheel. That shit's scary.
Yeah,
That
Sylvia.
I don't even know what that is.
I need
even
to
the
see it.
Wizard
What
of
is it
Oz
called?
was trippy as fuck.
Pinwheel spinning around. Hold on,
Pinwheel.
you'll see.
Ken Will?
I'm gonna show pin with a P.
Oh.
Pinwheel here.
Moving on up.
Oh, Pinwheel.
Pinwheel, pinwheel spinning around.
Oh.
Look at my pinwheel and see what I found.
Gross.
Pinwheel, pinwheel, where have you been? Hello, how are you? And may I
Creepy as
come
fuck.
I like this.
Scary.
Oh, this is something.
Pinwheel, pinwheel,
My mom says she remembers the show.
and see what I found. Pinwheel, spinwheel, breezy and
Interesting graphics.
Cool graphic. Who are those people?
Oh my days.
Like a psychedelic Sesame Street.
Yeah.
80s AI.
Did anybody ever see that show that was done in the UK? It was called The Magic Roundabout, and the people that actually
The Magic
wrote it and
Roundabout.
did- yeah, they were all on LSD. No, this is true. They were all on LSD, and they admitted to it when they wrote it.
Yeah,
The
we
Magic-
definitely had what was it? Huff and Puff. This is something Huff and
love
Puff.
HR Huff and Puff, Huff and stuff.
Yeah, that
Love
was
Mary Tyler Moore.
That was definitely done on acid. There's no way it couldn't have been.
There was a rabbit. There was a stoner in this. Like there was an actual rabbit that was a stoner. Like he was actually always stoned. They made his character, and this was in like the 40s, 50s.
Jesus.
Seriously, I can't remember what was the rabbit.
Yeah, people who made cartoons used to be pretty fucked up back in the day.
Oh
Cartoons
yeah,
were racist. They were really bad. Nazi.
you got away with all sorts back then.
Yeah, things are weird.
I know. Yeah, that Magic Roundabout was creepy as hell.
See, that's why we got nice cartoons like South Park.
Magic Roundabout.
Oh,
Yeah,
you have
but
to.
it's like not the
And Bill
same
and Ben,
now.
the flower pot men.
Oh God, the weeble weeble wobble weeble. I was like, what the hell?
What's
That's how
that?
they used. That's they used to talk to each other. They used to go weeble wobble. The other one would go wobble weeble wobble weeble, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
There was this show my kids watched, and also when I worked in childcare, we watched. It's called Ubi. You ever seen that?
Oh God, yeah.
It's a hand.
Yeah, my kids used to watch it. My oldest used to watch it too.
Ubi.
It's a
And the
hand?
grandpoo. Yeah, here I'll show you.
Oh
I've not
no.
seen this.
Oh, it's dumb. It's
Yeah,
really
it's
dumb.
really stupid. Ubi.
But of course they made money off that show, so they couldn't be too dumb.
If this was your job
Ooh,
to be
something
at
came
this,
up in the background. I know, right?
What do you do?
Imagine.
What do you do for a living? I'm a hand puppet.
You can't even say you're an
guy.
actor because they only need your hand. They need
what's
your hand and your
flying?
voice,
Now
and
I
that's
need to
it.
know
They
what's
put
flying.
Google.
Grandpa, and if you look, this is like you, dreamer. See how like they curl the hand, entertaining the gypsies live.
That was entertaining.
That was creepy. The fuck. Oopie. Who came up with that?
Ubi. I don't know.
Who came up
Someone
with that?
really high.
Oh man. That's just...
Ubi.
We had one called Finger Mouse, but it was a finger. It was like you could make it out of paper. I loved the theme tune. The theme tune was class. Finger mouse, there's finger. You could play all these different instruments. It was essentially just someone's hand, right? With like this conical, like, so they took a piece of paper or a piece of card, and then they'd cut it into a circle, and then cut like a slit in the circle to make it into a cone shape. And then they put glued two ears on it, some whiskers, a nose, eyes, and then they made it into a ring, so like it sat on the person's finger, kind of like Ubi, but it was actually like looked like a mouse. And this thing was called Finger. It's called Finger Mouse. The clue's in the name, but geez, it was the shit that came out in the 80s, man. What the heck?
Oh,
You're a Lana
in
girl.
the 70s. I mean, we had Electric Company. We had some. I mean, a kind of adult stuff.
I know it's like that Magic Roundabout crap. That was my mum used
I
to
like the
watch
Magic
that.
School Bus.
Roundabout.
Oh, Magic
Yeah,
School
right.
Bus is creepy too.
Magic
Okay, yeah.
Roundabout, the magic turnaround.
Oh
That's
yeah.
funny.
I have to
Oh
look up
no,
the
it used to scare
Oh,
me. And then
it
we
was
had this show
scary.
called Button Moon. Did you guys have Button Moon? No, probably
Yeah.
not.
I remember the elephant show.
It looks like.
What's
Oh, I
that?
remember the elephant show.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
yeah, the elephant show.
Yeah,
What a
they
creative
had 3
title.
people.
It's got elephants. What should we call
They
it?
were the ones that did skidamarinky dinky dink, skidamarinky doo. I
The show.
I love
do you
you.
not know the elephant show?
Love you in the morning. I love you in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
right here, skidamarinky.
Dinky dink, skibbity rinky doo. I love you. I love you.
I know the song, but I never knew it was from this show.
Oh my days.
In the morning. My mom
I've
sang
never
it.
seen this
Now
show.
I love you in the
In the
morning,
morning
in
and
the
in the
afternoon.
afternoon.
I love you in the evening and
Evening and
underneath the
underneath.
moon.
Oh, skibbity doo. My mom sang this to me.
Yeah, get it. Oh, we got another lady down the slide. Yeah, I was super little when this came out. You
Feel the love.
boop boopy doo.
Woo!
Crazy,
The
man.
Elephant Show. Wow, it really is called
Starlight, look up a program called Dot a Man. It's Dot a Man, but it's all one word. Dot a Man.
Amen.
It was a Gaelic show they showed in central
thought it was
Scotland where none of us could speak Gaelic.
Oh, it's Gaelic?
Gaelic.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
Like a Scottish Gaelic song.
Okay.
Show, sorry. None of us could understand it, but they showed it in central Scotland. None of us spoke Gaelic. That's it. Dot a Man.
BBC.
I'll buzz Gaelic for Scotland.
nu var typisk vådakken til you.
What?
Speaking Gaelic, yeah.
Agus an lábseir jaarstcha
Yes, her hands are dirty. I don't know.
Wait, you need to see the guy singing with the guitar. Look,
What is,
guy?
why are there dogs
that's
there?
it. That's it.
Oh, whoa, he's dirty.
So why are they so dirty?
Right? Are they
know.
homeless?
They trap man. Look, listen to him.
Balls dirty. This must be Dreamer, watch this.
I'm confused. What language is he speaking?
Gaelic,
Gaelic.
Scottish Gaelic. It's Scottish Gaelic, but my mum used to sing along to it in English, going, I don't know what the fuck I'm singing about. I'm talking about. Like, my mum used to do that over the top of it because we don't get taught Gaelic in the central belt.
What is
It's only
Gaelic?
people in like up far north, you know.
Is it a language?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
Gaelic
I
is
can say
language.
one.
I learned a
I
song in
can
Gaelic once.
yeah I can say one sentence in Gaelic. It doesn't mean much. It's like it says. So you go Heriagiri Crochan Shili. Heriagiri Crochan Shili. Heriagiri Crochan Shili. It means can I have a jar of jam, please? Like what the heck?
Well, there's Aaron Gobra.
Erin Gobra. Oh, I know that.
No.
Oh shit! I forgot what it means. Erin Gobra. I can't remember, but I had I tried learning Gaelic and I thought, nah, screw this. I know
Yeah,
that
it's not, don't learn a language that a lot of people speak.
because it's a dying language. It's a dying language in Scotland.
It is, yeah.
But there's this app and I was learning it all, and it was like Balach is boy. But there's a lot of that guttural, like you know how the Scots can go loch and all that kind of crap. And it's a bit, yeah, it's not a pleasant language really. Yeah. Sounds a bit like, I don't know. And I don't know. Crazy.
I do too, Zen. What was the name of that store? I just randomly thought about this. Is it Sharper Image?
Yes. That store?
Was that the store? It had like all the cool electronics back in the day.
Yes.
What happened to those? They still have those around?
No. Yeah,
all the good stores are gone now.
Yeah, they had like, all the newest electronics, like a heated
Yeah.
yeah, like something that's like lame as fuck now. It's like they had.
Yeah, they have like AI robots now in there.
Yeah, when people used to go to stores. I don't go to stores anymore.
Seen those AI robot? Like my friend went on a
Radio
cruise
Shack.
ship, and he went to the bar on this cruise ship, and it was a robot behind the bar. Like the bartender was a robot, like an AI robot.
Oh,
and
in Korea, yeah, they have robot waiters.
Yeah, this thing was shaking. He's making his cocktail for him.
New Zoo Review. I don't know. Is that like a PBS?
Review.
I don't know that one.
I knew New Zoo Review. The electric
Yeah,
company.
they got rid of Sesame Street, didn't they? They got rid of Sesame Street.
Yeah, they did.
Disney
They
should
got rid
buy
of PBS.
Yes.
They stopped funding for it. That's why.
But
they ran out
Disney
of
should
funding.
buy PBS.
Sesame Street used to be like half in Spanish, so I knew Spanish so well. It was like, and our neighbors were Cuban, so I knew Spanish so well.
I was brought up on Sesame Street.
I love
like that's the only thing I would watch as a kid was Sesame Street.
They're in New York. Someone lives in a garbage can. They get it's like and it was diverse. There are all sorts of people, on it, not just white people.
There was aliens in it, man. Like the aliens.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That was so good, though.
12.
They still play that song.
Sesame Street
they
was
did
brought to you today by the letters.
Yeah, Tina Moreno was on Electric. Morgan Freeman was on Electric Company. He was easy reader. Easy reader. That's my name. I say,
Mine
was
was
a
Mr.
reading
Snuffleupagus.
And Phil Donahue. Oh, sorry. I didn't know I wasn't muted. I was hitting my vape in case anybody heard that.
Oh, I know.
It's a vape.
Yeah, Dots. Morgan Freeman was easy reader. There's a lot of like, who else was on Electric Company? There's a lot of people on Electric Company.
We had like the cartoons we had were like all American, like Thundercats and
Oh yeah,
Super,
Thundercat, big one.
yeah, and Super Ted and what else? They were all
He-Man.
Bill
He-Man.
Cosby was on it. Yeah, Morgan Freeman, Judy Garber, Skip Harnett, Rita Moreno, Jim Boyd. I know Jim. Oh, different Jim.
Sesame Street was picked up by another company. Oh, who though? Because isn't it owned by Jim Henson Productions?
Yeah.
It should be,
Well,
yeah.
that's also the Muppets, and Disney
Yeah.
owns the Muppets.
Unfortunately.
Somebody asked
Why
in the
wouldn't
who if there were the Muppets, who would Ken be? Definitely
Ernie, Bert, or Bert?
Yeah, Bert and Ernie.
I want to call it
Bert
Tweet.
and Ernie, him and Gypsy.
Gypsy would be
Yeah, totally.
Gypsy would be Ernie. Is Ernie the wee one? Ernie's the wee one with
Ernie's the one, the
squash.
shorter one. Bert's the one with like the
Yeah, that's
aye.
bald
he's
head.
Ernie. And then
Gypsy would,
and then
Gypsy would
he
be,
right.
sorry.
Bert had
Sorry.
the square head.
Yeah, Bert would be Ken and Gypsy would be Ernie, and then she'd be like, Rubber Ducky, you're the one. Let's play some fun.
Is
Rubber Ducky.
consistently bothering Bert, because Bert was a little more mature. They are a gay couple. Remember they came out with that saying, "Yep, they're a gay couple."
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Ernie stole my toothbrush again.
Ernie, knock. What are you doing in
This
there?
is how you do not brush your teeth.
Oh, Ernie. You're wrong again, bro.
Toothbrushy, you're the one. With you, I have lots of fun. Toothbrushy, I'm totally in love with you.
Toothbrushy. Where's Case? We need Case to make an Elmo. Toothbrushy.
Oh, he made. Did you see him make his elbow? Ken,
You
what do you
make
call
bath
it?
time lots of fun. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be so funny, man.
Toothbrushy, I'm seriously in love with you.
With you.
All right, I gotta end this. I gotta go, and then I gotta edit out all those clips we just the cartoon ones. I'll probably
Okay.
get copyright for that, but I'll just edit it out. Anyhow, thanks for coming up, guys, and watching that whole
Thank you
gaslighting
for letting me up.
track. Yeah, thank
Good
you.
times.
Yeah, and Haiti will be live tonight, like she said, so check that out.
I sure
I will
will.
try to make it over there if I see it. I'll tell someone to tell me. Right.
Sounds good.
Somebody tell me. My people. I need somebody to tell my people.
Yeah. You tell your people, tell my people, we'll see you there.
We have the same people, but okay.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Dots, you're right. I'm sorry, I keep going, but yep, the big Muppets. I would go yup.
Oh yeah, I love those.
Yep.
I love the
Those
Muppets
is it.
so much.
Oh yeah, wow, throwback.
So those were the aliens. Do you remember the aliens?
Yeah, the two weird looking things. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, they
it.
went burp.
That was Beaker. See, that's who I think Ken looks like, is Beaker.
Oh, he does kind of look like
Beaker
Oh
goes
yeah,
neat.
Beaker. That was the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the noise they made. That's right.
Poor Beaker. Well, before we
Good
go,
times.
if you haven't seen the latest South Park, oh God, poor Towley.
Oh no,
Oh,
what
no,
happened
what
to
happened to
Sally?
What happened to Tally?
A fate worse than death. He'll be okay. I'm
Oh,
hoping
what, he ran out of weed. What happened?
You
What
want to get
happened?
high?
Yeah,
What
he's
happened to
Towley.
Towley?
yeah, Towley has been through. He's seen some stuff. Let's just say that.
Oh
What
no.
I'm
happened?
gonna have
Ran
to
out of
watch
weed or
it.
something?
It ends with Satan trying to help him out, but
All right.
Okay.
yeah,
I'm
it's good.
intrigued.
It's good. It's funny. It's a funny episode.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna have to watch that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bye,
but Towley,
Sally.
he'll be okay. He'll be all right. I'm hoping.
I hope so. I like Towley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Tally can make it through anything.
Wanna
He's
get
a champ.
high?
But this is that's Mr. Hanky, who's my favorite. But yeah, I think he'll be all right. But he has suffered a very traumatic
Oh no.
no.
Mr. Hanky says want to get high.
No, it's Towley that says
No,
wanna
Tally.
get
I meant
Yeah,
Tally.
Tally
I meant
says that.
Tally. I meant Tally.
Yeah, Towley's definitely the
Yeah,
pothead.
Tally does.
Well, he works
Yeah.
on the farm.
No, Mr. Hanky
Pretty
says,
farm.
howdy ho.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo.
Little piece of
You
shit.
guys smell awful
Hey,
flowery.
the Christmas food. He loves me. I love you.
That's it.
I can't say the
I
rest of it.
remember when South Park first came out, and like my brother let me, he's like 6 years older than I am, and he allowed me to come over to his friend's house with him to watch it because you couldn't just.
Well, I've ordered.
Not everybody had that channel.
Thank
Right.
you.
It was on Comedy Central.
Did they not
Yeah.
have a six pack? Did they not have a six?
You're not muted.
Oh, sorry.
Just letting you know. Anyhow.
Yeah, anyway, so prayers for Towley, but I think he's gonna be all right. But it's yeah.
Don't give it away because now I want to watch it.
Oh no, I won't give it away. He's just been through some stuff.
Oakley. Yeah,
All right,
he's trying to fight the cat.
Later. I gotta skedaddle.
Yeah, I gotta go. All right, thank you everybody. We're really going this time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye guys. Hopefully see you tonight. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here and, listening to this random shit. But, I want to say this again as I end. My take on Gypsy's live stream is that it was total gaslight manipulation per usual. Gypsy is really desperate for all of us to shut up about justice for Dee Dee and justice for Nick, whoever is for justice for Nick, whatever that looks like to you. So let's keep going. That's what I say. Good. She's out of the way. Go have a seat, Gypsy. Let us take care of the rest. All right? Because we are going to see this through. We're going to get it to mainstream media, and we will correct the narrative, Gypsy, and expose all of your lies one slow drip at a time. Anyhow, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you around somewhere where I don't know. Anyhow, bye guys. Love you so much. Bye.
A disclaimer that I don't have all that much time today. I got a little bit of time today.
This beat is going to drop in 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's fair game, right? Bye, everybody.